Hello, everybody. Once again, we're doing another episode of Starcom here, Unknown Space. And I can't remember the last thing I did here. I really can't. I wish I could. So, from I ran across those really snooty guys. Yeah, they weren't so nice. And they were very, very strong. I really just updated this thing. I don't know why I try to make it look like a trilobite. I don't know. Let's get started. Yeah, the big issue with this game, a lot of it is just hunting around to figure out what's going on. And I didn't realize you had to talk to your other shipmates. Or other ship flotilla members. I talked to her last time, the lady, and she was just like, "Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you go here and talk to these people?" And then my character realizes, "Oh, wait, I gotta go talk to these people." There's also an underground lab I really haven't taken a look at. It's got the what was it? The chemical warfare things in it. I'll have to take a look at that. A devout cargo wreck. Is it still active? Are they going to try to kill me? Charlotte radiation decay shows that this is a fairly recent debris. Days or weeks, not years. Interesting. Maybe something on here. This vessel had a few amendments and a fair amount of cargo space, as well as work/research areas. The ship's logs have been purged, but not destructively. Some entries are recoverable. Okay. Mission entry 191. Follow the heavy asteroid trail as the translated text indicates past a generational wreck. Mission entry 199. Have begun extracting cores from the wreck to transport to Redacted. I am disappointed that this discovery was credited to Monad Gilaire. Mission entry 227. At the Black Eye, several crew experiencing evacuation started. Within the Arcanate Vault found the memory meeting point in 30 cycles. Transferring command to Acolyte Dryad while I convey artifacts to the Monad. Yeah, well. My little fighters pick it apart. Yep, I'll pick it apart. Sweet. Didn't drop anything either, which is ridiculous. Oh well. Come and check the planets out here. Iridium. That's always good. Following the successful retrieval of the Acolyte crystal from the Akan excavation, Commander Galix directed us to a secure meeting location where she is now meeting with a devout monad aboard his vessel. which has been disguised as a mercenary freelancing ship. Under fire from the Curse, without warning. Why? Heavy damage to reactor. Retransmitting acquiescence codes. Lieutenant Sygus, Tactics Insight. I think the commander of the devout vessel was less than completely devout and traded a valuable artifact for money and extraction, leaving her second in command to deal with the fallout. Interesting. Backstabbery. Who knew? Imagine if I hung on this debris field and blew up all the debris there. I'd probably get some good stuff. Looks like mainly aluminum. But let's take a look at some planets. Let's find what's going on here. High atop the volcanic peak, dense silver deposits lie a few hundred meters below this. Oh, yeah, it's just a resource gatherer. Yay, 70 silver. Is that Duke silver? The atmosphere of this planet is putting out quite a light show. But will outside the vessel spectrum in the far UV range. This reveals some unusual aspects of the solar radiation. Plus 10 radiation. Okay, where to next? Alright, I'll do that. Alright, I'm going to go and I'll cut the video here. When I cut it here, when I get back, I will be at that system. And we're back. So, fusion has nearly completely stopped in this star. It's radiating mostly due to the retained heat. The only explanation I have is that it underwent large-scale fusion in a short time by an unknown mechanism. Oh, this must have been the first place they used that weapon. Or powered a extra-dimensional weapon. The planet was inhabitable by a civilization of late Iron Age level technology several millennia ago, and now vanished. Well, that's because the sun got too hot and it killed them. This is not particularly unusual. Lieutenant Triton notes as the civilization often go extinct prior to reaching escape velocity. What is unusual is the civilization appears to have literally vanished. Apart from crumbling structures, there are basically no relics or remains of whoever inhabited them. Well, it's simple. It just barely got so hot it burned it off, or all the people got picked up and moved. So I'm guessing what happened is these people showed up. They were like, hey, your sun meets the exact requirements we need. We can move you to another planet. We just need this sun. And we'd be happy to pay you in a new planet. I'm guessing that's what happened with these guys. Oddly, of the items that the team does find, the majority appear to be some kind of coinage. And the funny part is, that's when they do societies, usually that's all they find. Lieutenant Pricks. Analysis of the ice cores show the civilization vanished before the star's fusion cooled. Although it is difficult to say whatever it was years and centuries before. Right. So yeah, I'm guessing this is where the first fusion weapon was. Scan. Deploy. Another frozen planet and another vanished civilization. Ooh, more platinum. Yay. Alright, where to now? This is like one of those mysteries of ancient civilization holovids, whatever. Except this does not have a simple explanation well known to the scientists that narrated the conventionally ails. I guess there's probably a star here. Oh, maybe if I go back here and I talk to this lady. Oh, I'm going to head here. I'm going to cut the video here, and then I will see you guys in a few minutes. Oh, the About Research Wreck we investigated mentioned following an asteroid debris trail. Didn't we encounter a mixed debris field half a dozen sectors from there? Oh. We'll go here. Never mind. I won't cut the video. Let's fly to a debris field. Some asteroids are unusually dense, and I'm detecting some quantities of technology fragments scattered within. Ooh, that means there's got to be some good stuff here. I will take that. Ooh, neutronium, titanium, platinum, all the delicious stuff. You guys don't want to see me dig through asteroids. I'll come back here later and do that. I'm guessing it's over here? A brown dwarf. Well! Alright, I just set him up. Alright, so... It's gotta be going over here. So this is the kind of cool stuff this game does. Hard to sort through the interference caused by the debris and dust, but I've caught some unusual gravitational. Well, let's take a look at this sector physically. I'm guessing this is where I gotta go. Full speed ahead. Some random planet. To be honest, if there was giant debris fields like this in space, I would just wait until it got close to a planet. The planet itself, as it pulled the stuff in, would knock all the garbage off of it and or process the materials. Oh, a wreckage. Into a more compact format for me. How do I unselect something? What the... I'm detecting some unusual radiation nearby. Oh, it's in one of those holes! The Vote Wreck has been torn open by an internal explosion despite neutronium reinforcement interior bulkheads. Lieutenant Kepler, observation insight comparing the cosmic radiation levels to the interior versus exterior surfaces. This wreck occurred within the last few days. Fragments of a personal log recovered from the command booth. Transportation of the vortex cores to Redacted has gone slower than planned. Volunteers are enthusiastic, but not limitless. Once a course has become unstable, there appears to be an absolute limit to was within sight of redacted code word. This is the remnant mandate. And I am using the Karis Inquisition to be the first to deliver. Time to cut it apart for parts. Yoink. Some titanium. Turn on my fighters. I don't know what these are, but getting extremely unstable energy readings and hot warp radiation. I think we should give these things a wide berth. Yeah, these are the little dimensional holes I encountered before. When I ran into it, really jacked me up. The recent excavation has uncovered a large and, until recently, sealed portal into a deep shaft. Whatever was at the bottom has been removed. But scans of the surrounding rock at the floor of the pit reveal strange deformations extending out from thousands of meters through the bedrock. The changes in the rock are not like a natural process. It's like their physically geometry has been permanently warped. Probably this stuff. Interesting. Kind of a dead end. I think it's one of the things I gotta go talk to What's-Her-Face about. Ho ho! So no wonder why they were here. They're trying to figure out how to build a big one of these guys. This is the third one of these ships I've encountered. Oh, this one looks slightly different. Sorry, I got excited about collecting resources. Ooh, what's this? This massive cylindrical fragment was once part of a larger superstructure. The enigmatic remnant design, catastrophic damage, and centuries of exposure to the open space and radiation have erased a great deal of information. Nevertheless, some things are clear. This was once a massive habitat surface or structure. Probably capable of carrying an entire civilization for extended periods of time. Possibly centuries. The structure was destroyed by an interior explosion of an unimaginable scale. Oh, somebody's reactor blew. This explains the nearby asteroids. They previously formed the Earth of the structure, expelled by whatever destroyed the vessel. The nature of the remnant technology is difficult to comprehend, but this one at least seems to have been designed to fractionate interactions with less advanced beings. Facilitate. Dear Lord, facilitate. Fractalate. Fractalate. It's not fractalate societies. I'm an idiot. Like other remnant artifacts, the main structure is impervious to salvage. But there are several high-value fragments that scavengers have missed. 3 neutronium, 1 adamantite. Yes. I'm curious about whatever these things are. Sure are a lot of them. The black boxes have a self-generating high-intense shield. Makes you wonder what's in them. Well, I can push it around. Impenetrable shields on armaments, artifacts, anyways. I don't know if I can break the shield by doing enough damage. That sucks. A lot of a fighter there to recover. Oh, once they run out of ammunition, they just recover. I'm curious about these things, and let's see. What was the point of all that? I don't know. I don't know. This is a new one. Alright, well, I guess I will head back to home base, talk to the lady there, and see what she says about the whole thing. As apparently my character can't figure out stuff on his own. Well, I'll cut the video here, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. And here we go. I'm back. Whoa! My starbase got upgraded. What's going on here? This contains a detailed report of recent system upgrades enabled by analysis of the modules removed from the redacted. The devout have apparently found a cache of remnant tech, which might explain the... Nobody in the industry says tech. That guy's got good tech. Nobody I know of. Everybody I've talked to talks about stuff. They're like, oh, well, the technology behind this involves these things here. And then they actually say what that is. They don't say like, oh, that guy's got good tech. Nobody says that. I hate that Hollywood does that. I hate video games do that. Mainly increase their combat capabilities. I can't wait to kill them and get it for my own. The databank had a lot of entries marked pending analysis. The pessimistic interpretation is that they are pessimist. They still have a lot of potential to unlock with whatever it is they found. That's not good. That's not good at all. That'd be bad. Anything new to research? nope, 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 nope. So I'm wondering what this is. This is like unknown technology just below the tree. And so I'm wondering if this unlocks a secondary tree that has more stuff in it. Let's talk to her. Nope, nothing else for me. Okay. Alright, so now I have no way of knowing where to go next. I will check the journal. Let me talk to one of these idiots. Trade, nothing new. End conversation. That is kind of cool. My starbase has upgraded itself based off of stuff I've researched and found. Where do I go? Oh, there's a blue star there. I guess they want me to go back to the generational wreck. I'm going to cut the video here. I'll take a look at the journal as well. Welcome back, everybody. So I went back to the shipwreckage. Says investigation complete. I think I investigated this too early. I really do. And now the mission's glitched out. Lovely. It says investigate the area. I don't know where to go next. I really don't. I'm at a dead end again. Woo! Collapse and warp flux fields. This may not be a weapon, but a kind of field capacitor. I'll bulb the rest of them. Kind of cool. Jacked up my ship. Let's take a look at the good old journal. It says we should investigate the area. There's a blue star there that's along the same line. Perhaps if I go there. Let's give that a shot. And we're back. So I didn't go there. I went here instead because I have no idea what that is. Just a heads up, hull stress is borderline at this distance. There may be a very thin line here between studying entropy and becoming it. It's a black hole, son. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. So space-time distortions weren't so compact. The planet in this system would be shredded by tidal forces. Awesome. Free neutronium. I'll take that. Well, it was only a matter of time before I ran across a black hole. You can't even analyze it. Alright, anyways, back to going to this place. Oh man, that is a just serious drag. Like I'm moving at like half pace. And it says there's still stuff to analyze here, but there's nothing to analyze here. Well, I'm surprised they didn't do in this game was have like strings of stellar matter coming from the star and going into the black hole. That'd be kind of cool. General. Is it moving? I can't tell if it's moving. It's definitely moving. The question is, whose ship is this? Oh, let down the defenses and ascend. No. I will definitely pick up your burnt capacitor. Let's take a look at that. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo-doo-doo. Analyze the artifact. This is likely an experimental tech the Devout are working on to increase the capacitor of their plasma weapons. Devout have wasted little time turning their new remnant tech into weapons. Okay. The good news is that this component solves a key design issue that prevents us from scaling up our plasma turrets. We can now research Mark III class plasma turrets. Awesome. Can't wait to cram those things on. Awesome. A warpole. Scan. Survey team. The architecture uses an old mix-up of fallen empire, late medieval, and early industry technologies. Some buildings that look old are made of the transformative empire material. In one structure that stands out as having recently been opened, the team finds a vault that might have been a sort of cultural time capsule. So artifacts have been removed, but one object left behind is a partial text document according to the oldest creations myths of our ancestors, who referred to themselves as the Arcadians. The gods chose to sacrifice in exchange for passage across the Great Sea to the promised parish in the great ice when the sun was darkened, leaving the wealth behind, lifted into the spire. But their children looked back, freeing the waves that wrecked the ship. It is my belief that there are scientific truths hidden in these superstitions. Perhaps the truths necessary to save our civilization may have observed the descriptions of the portal match the nearby space-time singularity, despite it being hidden behind our celestial neighbors. I discovered compelling proof regarding the nature of the spire, which I have laid out in these supplied memory glasses. There's no sign of anything that might be a memory glass. This was a small, non-indigenous population. Looks like they were struggling to survive and likely gradually dwindled over several generations. Oh, that sucks. Well, this is a portal here. Now can I bring this information back to these people? Thank you, buddy. Man, fixing that thing was probably one of the best things I could have done. They found an artifact called the Archive Crystal, belonging to a civilization called the Arcadians. Do you know of it? Indeed, we have been on the same trail as the Devout for some time. The Arcadians appear in many Empire stories, people who were transported to the afterlife in their mortal form by the Remnants, or other gods, depending on the account. We previously assumed they were a myth created to encourage remnant worship. Until the Trade Guild purchased some texts that are incredibly substantial to their existence. Given what they've told us, if someone acquired this object and wished to make a profit, the wise path would be to sell it to the Trade Guild. The guild could be trusted to keep their identity a secret and pay a good price. Yeah, but the guild only deals in iridium. I think I'll go talk to the guild. What was the guild last time I encountered them? I think it was here? Firing all the fighter craft. Just watching all the fighters just fly out, just turn these things to mincemeat. Oh, we have a force field generator as I carve them up. all the delicious resources left behind. I do love me some good, delicious resources. Why didn't you put a starbase on this planet here? I can't remember what copper is used for. Legendary Whisker Musk. Go to approve the topics of discussion. Oh. Casting mold. Interesting. Alright, so I gotta give them 59 iridium worth. I only have 22. Tons of neutronium, though. Execute trade, and I'll buy both these. Yoink, yoink. Exit. End communications. To expand my collection. Let's do the casting mold first. This might be something just stupid. This mold can withstand temperatures higher than we can create. The casting shape suggests either a rivet or projectile. Interesting. This low-density data storage by our standards. It contains a detailed treatise on elements of the Archnid creation myths. Exit. Awesome. See if Whisker Mug's offering anything. Sometimes he sells stuff. Nope, nothing I want. And communications. And then I guess head back and then turn that stuff in. That took a couple clicks. Alright, let's go talk to these idiots again. Maybe they might yield something. Maybe I have my own scientists look at it and find out what's going on. I'm wondering how I expand my these guys' military. As you can see, the starbase has added stuff to itself, but I'm curious. Any research points? Have I learned anything new is the question. I'll try to talk to these dinglewings that I don't trust. Trade with you? Nope, nothing. Oh, what about her? In the first analysis of the Archnid Archive Crystal, this was a very unusual culture with a unique history. It seems a lot of their myth was scientific data mapped onto concepts they understood, spaces and ocean waves, as a warp field act. There is one particular segment that is in a completely different language. Or at least I think it's a language. It's following lines with intricate patterns that look tantalizing, like warp equations, but complete context is missing. Commander Dulcin's team has spent a lot of time researching the civilization of this space. She might have better insight on it. Oh, so now I gotta talk to Dulcin. Okay. I knew it. I knew I'd have to talk to her eventually. Why am I flying so slow here? God, I need better engines. After you last left, I reached out to the Guerrier, who shared their collective data with the Arcanids with us. The basic myth is two people were chosen by the gods to cross space in a pair of great arks and settled in Promised Land. Oh, that's one of the arks I ran across, where the ark was it just landed down, and unfortunately everybody died. So then that race of wasps were like, awesome, we'll take it. And they took it and flew to a planet that doesn't really support their physiology, but allowed them to go ahead and actually become a race again. Anyways, he could not disobey his master, but he could promise to keep them safe and teach them workings of the ship so they could understand their journey. The children used his teachings to free the captured waves that carried the ship. Thinking this would stop them, instead it tore the ship apart, and the waves caused the other ship to founder and become lost in the storm. Thelonian called upon his chariot to save many of his Arcanids as he could, then passed beyond the Great Ring. Okay, end of story time. As the Dentriton noted, and the Arcanids themselves later believed, this myth was very likely a real event that was incomprehensible to pre-industrial civilization. I think the most salient point is the circular flowing lines, which are described as the eye of the wheel of the chariot and eye of the storm. But we lack the complete context to extrapolate its meaning. Wonderful. Oh, don't slam into her. Anything else? No. Okay, did that yield anything to me other than just telling me, oh, well, these primitive screwheads believed in an ancient spaceship? Ancient aliens. I can't explain it. Aliens. That guy's going to go down in history as a complete rube. Anything new to research? Starlance. I'm wondering if this unlocks a second tech tree. That's what I'm wondering. Real quick. Actually, it's about time. I gotta go to work in about half an hour. I will check the journal out right quick. You just have to auto and free. auto lock. Auto free. I'll try auto lock. That's a new one. I need faster engines. Alright, well, I'm going to go and save my game here. This is a good stopping point because this is the bridge point to the next part of the story, most likely. So we're going to find out what these primitive screwheads were doing with these ark ships. And it's fascinating that these dudes decided we're going to go ahead and start carving the ship and start using technology from it, and then find out later that the technology is very dangerous and blow themselves up. Save it a second time. Because I don't want to, you know, yeah. Alright, well anyways, well everybody, as always, have a good weekend, stay safe, and as always, stay classy.